You want to be a queen? Sounds pretty good, right? An eternal life, thousands of loyal subjects, a kingdom of your own? You're offered a deal that's impossible to refuse. But there's a fine print that brochure doesn't mention. To become a queen, you must first become a monster. Your consciousness is born in absolute darkness. You are a larva, surrounded by hundreds of identical sisters. And from day one, they begin to fatten you up. But this isn't baby food, it's the mysterious royal jelly, a chemical cocktail that hacks your biology. Your body stretches, deforms, growing larger than any normal ant. Wings sprout from your back, like some kind of alien appendage. The workers force feed you, turning you into a walking stomach with legs. You aren't being raised, you are being manufactured. But this VIP status has an expiration date. As soon as your wings are fully formed, you're kicked out of the nest faster than a college student who forgot to pay rent. This is your nuptial flight, the world's worst dating app experience. You take to the sky, joining a swarm of thousands of other princesses and kamikaze males. The males swarm you. Their only purpose in life is to mate with you and then immediately die. How romantic. You mate with several of them, you need to collect enough genetic material for the next 20 years, and watch as your disposable boyfriends fall to their deaths. After this aerial nightmare, you land and do what you must. You rip off your own wings, those beautiful wings that took weeks to grow. They're useless now. You will never fly again. You burn all your bridges. Now comes the fun part. House hunting in a world where every inch of dirt is already occupied. After hours of searching, you find the perfect spot and start digging. You create your first chamber, a pathetic little hole on the ground. This is ground zero of your future kingdom. You seal yourself inside. No food, no workers, no internet. Just you and your startup capital in the form of dead guys, sperm. You start laying eggs. But here's a surprise. These kids also need to be fed, and you haven't eaten in weeks. So you do what any startup founder would do. You start investing in your project with yourself. You literally dissolve your now useless flight muscles and regurgitate them for your children. Your body eats itself to give life to your first employees. These first workers are special. They're tiny, underfed, and frankly, pathetic. They are the beta version of ants, but they are yours. They break through to the surface and start bringing in food. Finally, you can eat something that isn't a part of your own body. And from that moment, your startup begins to grow. You switch into hyper-production mode. Your abdomen swells to grotesque proportions. You are a baby-making factory. The workers build new chambers, expanding your underground empire. After a year, you have thousands of daughters. Your body becomes so enormous, you can barely move. You've become living furniture that produces babies. Your daughters wage wars, build supply chains, some even farm fungus or herd aphids like cattle. You've built an empire, but you will never see it. You are trapped in your royal chamber, like a genius programmer who never leaves his basement. Years pass. Your colony is no longer a startup, but a full-blown corporation with the population in the millions. Your life is a routine. Food, eggs, sleep. Over and over again. And then something you never expected happens. The turning point. One day, you feel a vibration. Unfamiliar. Dangerous. The chemical signals your workers bring you are pure panic. Your colony has been found. But not by mere neighbors. This is an army of nomadic, marauding ants. Legendary raiders who don't build nests of their own. They only kill, plunder, and move on. To them, your thriving corporation is just a fat warehouse of resources, ripe for a hostile takeover. Your soldiers are the best in the region, but they are outnumbered 10-1. The battle begins. You're trapped in your chamber, but you are not helpless furniture. You are the brain and heart of this empire. You begin to release combat pheromones, giving orders. Hold tunnel A3. Collapse the passage in sector Gamma. All nurses to the nursery defense. You are a general, leading the battle from your bunker. But the enemy is too numerous. They break through one line of defense after another. You can feel thousands of your daughters dying. The smell of foreign pheromones gets closer. They are at the doors of your chamber. Your personal bodyguards, the elite soldiers, prepare for their last stand. This is the end. Your 20 years of work will be destroyed in a matter of hours. Workers break through the wall of your chamber, but from the other side. They desperately begin to drag your huge, unwieldy body into a secret escape tunnel, a contingency known only to you and a trusted few. You drag you through narrow passages, while your guards sacrifice themselves to hold back the marauder army. You escape, but the price is everything you've built. Your empire has fallen. You lie in a small, temporary chamber deep underground. With you, only a handful of survivors. You have lost. You are a deposed queen, an exile. It seems like it's all over. But this is where your true story begins. Your daughters do not abandon you. They don't see a broken egg-laying machine. They see a symbol. They begin to bring you the best food, to care for you more tenderly than ever before. Your egg-laying has slowed, almost stopped, but it no longer matters. Your role has changed. You are no longer the CEO. You have become the Queen Mother. Your experience, your genetic memory, your pheromones of wisdom, that is now the colony's greatest resource. You no longer produce workers, you produce hope. Your surviving daughters, trained by bitter experience, begin to build a new colony. But they build it differently, smarter. They create deeper tunnels, more cunning traps, raising a new generation of soldiers who know the enemy's tactics. And every day, they come to you for advice, reading your chemical signals. A few more years pass. You are very old. You barely lay any eggs. The new colony is thriving. It's smaller than the old one, but 100 times stronger and smarter. One day, your daughters begin to raise new princesses. They feed them royal jelly, just as you were fed so long ago, but they do not forget you. On the day the new queens are ready for their nuptial flight, your daughters do something amazing. They break through the ceiling of your chamber, and for the first time in over 20 years, you feel the warm touch of the sun. They pull you to the surface. You see your granddaughters, young and strong, take to the sky to start their own stories. You look upon your new, thriving colony, built from the ashes of defeat. Your enormous body, which was your prison for your entire life, finally rests on the warm earth. Your daughters gather around, gently cleaning your antennae. You do not die in obscurity, eaten by your children. You die in the sun, surrounded by love and respect as the true founder of a dynasty. Your legacy is not just the genes your granddaughters carried away. Your legacy is the lesson that true greatness is born not from victories, but from how you rise after a devastating defeat. And that is a lesson your colony will never forget.